My dear brothers and sisters, all of us have seen many movies and television programs depicting the kings of old. And history books, too, have shown pictures of what kings were like. They are usually depicted as strong, domineering leaders of countries and kingdoms, usually elaborately dressed and wearing crowns on their heads, demanding respect and having absolute power over their subjects. Well, today, on this last Sunday of the church year, we celebrate and speak about Jesus as our King, the King of the universe. But his kingdom is very different from the kings of old. Our scripture readings today give us some insight into what kind of king Jesus is for us in the church and in our world. In the first reading, we heard from the prophet Daniel. He speaks about the Son of Man will come in the clouds of heaven. We believe that is a reference to Jesus as the Son of Man. And it says, we believe that he was presented to the Ancient One, God the Father. And it is God the Father who makes Jesus a spiritual king with dominion and glory, a kingdom which will last forever. We are part of that kingdom when we accepted Jesus in baptism, his death and resurrection. In the second reading from Revelation, Jesus is revealed as the faithful witness, the firstborn from the dead, and the ruler of the kings of the earth. Jesus, we believe, is the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end of salvation history. His kingdom will last forever. That is what we look forward to at the end of time. And then in the Gospel of John, Jesus is being questioned by Pilate about whether Jesus is a king. And Jesus acknowledges that his kingdom does not belong to this world. Jesus came to testify to the truth. And then he says, everyone who belongs to the truth listens to my voice. So that's a reference to all of us. Our whole lives, we're trying to listen to the voice of Jesus in the scriptures, in our prayer life, in spiritual direction, and whenever we go on retreat, the Lord is speaking to us through those experiences. That is the great challenge for us today, to listen to our King through his word in the scriptures and to follow the teachings of our church. To be faithful, intentional disciples of Jesus Christ. To follow his example of love and service. And to not to be misled by the trends and the chatter of the internet and other worldly ways that lead us away from Christ. So on this feast of Christ the King, let us recommit our loyalty and commitment to be faithful Catholic Christians. So whatever role you have in this life, whether as a parent, a grandparent, a teacher, or leader at your workplace, follow the example of Jesus, our King, a servant king, one who taught us how to love as he loved. Seek after justice and peace, Lead with patience and humility. Be an enduring light for Christ, reflecting his kingdom and values. May God bless all of us this week as we approach Thanksgiving, a wonderful national holiday to give thanks to God for the many blessings in our life. On Thanksgiving Day, here at Nativity, November 28th, Thursday, we'll have a special Mass celebrating Thanksgiving. It'll be a one Mass at 10 o'clock here in the Cathedral. It is the best way to celebrate with your family and your parish family, to thank God with His Word and the Eucharist, to show our loyalty to Christ, our King. May all of you have a wonderful week and Thanksgiving with your family and friends.